So this is the day after we put the meat chickens in the chicken tractor. And in that video, y'all saw us put the chickens down here, which it's actually subsided a little bit since me and Braxton came out here. But look at my barn doors caved in. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike.
I'm Braxton.
With Fowler Family Farm. Got some bad news, kind of some devastating news, a lot of damage. It's the day after the last video y'all watched. We shot that video on a Monday. We're shooting this one on a Tuesday. Literally 12 hours later, we had a serious storm roll through early this morning, and it really wasn't on our radar. We didn't see it coming. We had 80 to 90 mile an hour winds roll through here. It was vicious looking. I mean, you couldn't see. The rain was coming down so hard. I'm not sure how much rain we've got. I haven't looked, but this whole area right here I'm about to show you was just covered in rain. And if you'll remember where I put the chicken tractor, we've never had water go up that high. This rain came down so hard and so fast that our drainage system couldn't keep up. So it flooded this area over here. It got into the chicken tractor. Anyway, I'm gonna roll the footage real quick and show you the video I shot this morning. I didn't shoot anything dead. We did have some loss. So you're not gonna see that, but you're gonna see the damage that was done. So this is the day after we put the meat chickens in the chicken tractor. And in that video, y'all saw us put the chickens down here, which it's actually subsided a little bit since me and Braxton came out here. But look at my barn doors caved in. We had 80 to 90 mile an hour winds come through here. And the water came all the way up to this corner. It rained so fast, so much, so quick. We've never had, I mean, you can see this right here is where the water level was. We've never had water this far. I mean, it is so much rain all at once. It was crazy. We saw, you know, it woke us up and we saw all the stuff flying across the yard. We knew it was high winds. They said it was going to be 80 to 90 mile an hour winds, and sure enough, you guys know where I left my chicken tractor, and look where it put it. It flipped, look at that. I mean, it flipped the lid and the feeder up. It moved the whole chicken tractor up on that. I mean, it did this. I did not do any of this. So my chickens had one little spot right there. You see all that? That's where the water pushed all the dead grass up to. So our chickens were right there in that corner, and of course, you guys know the bad news already. I lost 3 chickens out of the 26, and I think I'm actually missing one too, unless I counted wrong, because I should have had 26 chickens, and I only had, that would have left me 23, and I only counted 22, so maybe I counted wrong, but that means one's missing. We found one under that trailer, and it was still alive. But there was, so basically the 3 that died were crushed. When this thing lifted up, that back end, it must have gotten air or something. That back end back there crushed 3 of them. Okay, so now that you saw the damage earlier this morning, it's sunny, bright, and muggy again. We're probably going to have some more rain tonight, it looks like. But I don't think we're going to have the severe storms like we did this morning. I am going to move this chicken tractor. I'm going to have Braxton move it because I'm still not doing great with my ankle. But we're not going to put it back where we had it. We're going to move it back over here where it's kind of... We don't really like to put it over here because we do so much walking and driving through here. I don't want to have to move that chicken tractor out of our way. But anyway, I'm going to move it over here anyway, just for safekeeping until these storms finish up. and then we'll probably put it back over where we had it last year by the goats. So you can see now the water has definitely subsided. It's gone way down. And I shot the video that you just got through watching from earlier this morning. I shot that, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours ago. So it goes down pretty quick as long as it's not raining too heavy. All right, Brax, go ahead and grab that rope and see if we can, let's pull it over. We might as well let's get all this water off so it's not so heavy. It's on your boot. All right, so we're gonna move it right over here where you see that shade. Okay, so the chickens are in this side over here, and we moved it right here. So it should be a lot easier to get them in this time. And if we know a storm's coming and in a hurry, we can take them back out and put them in the brooder.
Oh, they're all alive, heck yeah.
So they all made it?
All made it.
Okay. So this morning when me and Braxton put all these in here this morning, there were 3 that we did not think were gonna make it. We lost 3. There was 3 that we were like, yeah, they're probably not gonna make it because they weren't moving good. I'd try to stand them up and they'd just fall straight over. But he says they all made it. Haven't gone in there and looked yet. We've just been real busy today. We did feed them and water them, so. But they were soaking wet. But they're looks like they're doing good. Let me show you. That's just 3 of them, and they're dry and probably hungry, like usual. I'm gonna feed them real quick while Braxton's grabbing them all. Well, as y'all can see, they're all moving around great. This morning they were not looking too good. I threw a bunch of their feed down on the ground too to get them pecking on the grass as well. So yesterday was their first day on grass, but really this is going to be their first day hopefully because I had to put them back in the brooder. So our power went out this morning as well. About the time this big storm hit, that was probably about 8:20ish, I think, 8:20 in the morning. We lost our power and we got it back on probably about 1:30, and it's about 2:30 now. So we were without power for a while. It was a big storm. Actually it was very quick, but it was very powerful. Looking outside, the trees were just bent over sideways. It was crazy. It was some strong wind. And when it moved this, y'all saw the angle that it was up on those railroad ties. Obviously we didn't put it there like that. But by moving it, that just picked it up, moved it, and that's how the 3 chickens died. It crushed them. When it came back down, this back side back here, that's real flat, the 3 chickens were under that. So it did crush them. The wind just lifted that up, moved it, set it back down. Not good. And I can't afford to lose these chickens. This is our chicken for half a year at least, maybe a little more than half a year. But I do buy 30 because I want 20. And if I end up with 27, 28, 29, that's fine too. But I know that you're gonna end up losing some chicken. Like we lost 2 the first day. I said this in the last video. We lost 2 the first day, we lost 2 to a snake, and then I've lost 3 this morning. So it's unfortunate and I don't wanna lose any, but it's just part of it. So you always order at least 10% more than what you expect you need. But like I was saying, I can't afford to lose these, especially with the prices of food right now. It's just crazy, and it's just going to go up. It's going to get worse. So we can raise our own food, feed ourselves. We don't have to rely on the stores, and the stores are going to be out before you know it anyway. So if you don't do this kind of living, and you depend on the stores, you might want to go stock up. Okay, they're all happy and eating away. I'm gonna go grab their water and give them some fresh water. And this will be their spot for, today is Tuesday, so I may move them Thursday since they're only gonna be here half a day. We'll see what tomorrow looks like. If this grass looks like it's been eaten down pretty good and scratched through like they're scratching, then we'll move them tomorrow too. But if not, I'll probably move them Thursday. So they are almost done eating all the grain I threw on the ground. It's crazy. They're so fast. I did give them some fresh water. Looks like Braxton's coming back out to check on me. So Braxton's back out here with me.
I'm clean. Got pooped on.
He wouldn't changed after carrying those chickens. He doesn't like to have that chicken poop on him.
It's disgusting.
I went and washed my hands right afterwards, but... So, Braxton this morning had to pick that branch up right there that came off. I mean, you can see branches down, like right there's one. But this branch here, right here, was on our fence right here, so the fence was down. So Braxton took care of that this morning. Looks like that's been moved.
Yep. Did you show him the barn door?
Yeah, I did in the video part from this morning. But you can look, I mean, just look at all the damage. I mean, there's some limbs down over there. Y'all can't see that in the video.
The pond is super dirty.
Oh my gosh, look at that. That's crazy.
Brown. Looks like a cesspool.
And just look at my mom's driveway. It's nuts.
That's probably the craziest amount of rain I've ever seen.
Yeah, that short a time.
Did you get video of the rain?
No, I wish I did.
Dude, that was crazy.
Look at the pond. That pond's clear, typically.
Normally, it ain't now.
Like you can see to the bottom of that pond, and that is nasty looking.
Dirt red. I wonder why.
Oh, it's because it all comes from here. Let's see if it's still flowing.
That's right. It was flowing like a waterfall this morning.
Yeah, I know.
Whenever I left to go to work. Still, it was worse than that this morning.
It's still flowing out of our pipe. And that's why the pond's so dirty right now, because of all this. And this is all because of our, well, not just ours, but because of our pool that we put in. All that dirt.
Tell them about the casualties.
Yeah, I did.
Tell them about what we did with the casualties.
Look at that. But it's flowing. And it's been a good eight hours since the rain. All right, we're back over here with the chickens. They're doing good. We're gonna keep an eye on the weather tonight, which we always do. That one was one that just kind of was, it was supposed to go north of us first of all. When even, that bigger storm that hit us around 8 o'clock, that was supposed to be about 30 to 40 miles north of us, and it just got pushed south and came through right at the last minute. So.
It was crazy. I mean, I woke up to what I thought was an Amber Alert, but it was actually a Weather National Service alert.
Yeah.
And I was like, why is there an Amber Alert going off? And I was confused, so I looked at it and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go back to bed because it's just an Amber Alert. And then I went to bed and then I woke up to crashing on our roof, and I was like, what the heck is that?
Yeah, it started hailing really bad.
And Bodie was going crazy.
Yeah, the dogs were freaking out.
And then we lost power.
Yeah, and then we kept losing power. It'd go on and off, on and off, on and off, and then it finally just stayed off.
Which is funny because I have LED lights up in my room, and whenever they lose power, they turn off, but whenever they come back on, like whenever the power comes back on, they cycle through every color that it has that you can change to. So my room was like a disco ball for like a minute or two.
Yeah.
Because we just kept losing and getting power again. It's funny. It was terrible, but it was interesting.
Yeah, our TV kept flickering on and off. It was bizarre. It was one of those freak ones. But we're going to pay attention to the weather so that doesn't happen again. We're right by this, so if it does catch us off guard, which normally it won't, we'll be able to run out here real quick, do something with the chickens, run back in. Well, not me, because I have a bad ankle, but Braxton and Tanya
I'm impressed that they're all still here, because I mean, there were some this morning that I was like, yeah, they're probably gonna.
Yeah, there was 3 for sure that I was like, that they're not gonna make it.
Well, there were some that I could feel like their heartbeat was slow.
Yeah.
I could feel the.
Yeah, they were definitely struggling. Like the 3 that I was talking about, they just wouldn't even stand. You'd stand them up, and they just fall right back over. Yeah. It was crazy. All right, we're gonna close this video out. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for us. It really helps us out. And if you hit that like button, that helps us out too. That pushes that algorithm that YouTube has, so that'll really help us if you guys do that for us. We'll definitely see you guys on the next video, and remember, do the good.
Do the good.
Come along and ride with us through this life's journey we go through at the